Let's pray. Dear God and Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for this day.
Recording in progress.
And thank you for this time that you've given us to come again in your presence, Lord God. We offer this congregation into your hands, Lord God. And Lord, should your one brother later, we pray that you help us understand the lesson, Lord God. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Guys, give us this time to come before Him. Days like this, I would really love it. Why? Because I always tell myself when I wake up this morning, it's a day of rest. Why? Because everybody is talking about typhoon. But to you and to me, God is checking where is our heart. God is checking us where is our heart. Is it on the Lord or is it on the typhoon? I was even expecting a brown out this morning, but with God's grace, yeah, so far we have this whole language. Let us thank God once again for everything. Nothing had God ever allowed by accident or coincidence. He has arranged everything and He knows exactly what is happening, what will happen. Let's just thank God once again. We have an omniscient God, an all-knowing God. We may not know what's going to happen a week from now. We might not know what will happen a month from now, but God is aware and He is still on throne and He's still in control. Amen. Let us thank God once again for God's grace and God's love. Now, before we get into God's word, I just want to share something. I'm not sure. Well, anyhow, this was not in the media. Okay? It was not in the mainstream media, which is networks, news networks, and all that. I want to share to you, which I had been following this up. It's very big news, and yet the world would not recognize. Even when Christ comes in the rapture, the media would not cover that. The media would be covering the people missing, the media would be covering the accidents that happen, but it would miss the main thing. And that's exactly what has happened just a week ago. And I'm sure even believers are not even aware. Yesterday, I was talking to someone, a lovely believer in Manila, he said, really, I have no idea about that. Okay, what is that? Before we actually help you understand. The book of Numbers, chapter 19. Let's go there to Numbers 19. Numbers 19. God's word is true, God's word is being fulfilled, and as a believer, if I don't get into God's word, it will be for me. Okay? Numbers 19, verses 1 onwards. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord had commanded, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring thee a red heifer without spot, wherein is no blemish, and upon which never came yoke. Okay. Now it talks about in the Old Testament, okay, God is talking to Moses and telling him, look here, this is what he will tell the children of Israel, tell the people of Israel that I need a sacrifice and they need to bring a red cow, a red heifer. Okay, and that should be not just an ordinary red cow, it should be something that has no, listen to this, not a single hair of different color. Okay, that's one. Number two, it should be without blemish, meaning it should have no sickness at all. Number three, it should never have carried a yoke, meaning it should be since baby, okay, since the calf, it should be taken care. Okay, you bring that to the temple, and that it is burnt. Okay, and the ashes are used to purify the priest. Okay, you could actually reading all that, and you could see why the red cow or heifer the Bible talks about. Okay. Jewish belief, they still believe, okay, that 9 heifers, okay, so far 9 heifers are sacrificed. When the 10th heifer has been sacrificed, the Messiah will be coming. Okay, you have to understand the Jews are still expecting the Messiah. They're still crying for the Messiah. Okay, if you see the news, okay, when they show Jerusalem, okay, there's Jerusalem, there are 2 landmarks that you always see in the news. One is the Golden Dome Mosque, okay, which is the 3rd important mosque for Muslims. Okay, apart from Mecca, Medina, that's the 3rd mosque. And where is that? At Jerusalem. And where is that located? It was built on the site of the temple, the Solomon's temple that we read in the Bible. So it was built right on that spot. Okay, for those of us who know the history, we know. Okay, there's once upon a time Turkish Empire was expanding. Okay, Turkish were Muslims. So when they are expanding, conquering all the countries, they got Islam with them. That's where we have also this Muslims here, Mindanao, all that because of the trade route. How did Muslims even come to Mindanao? Okay, not here concentrated here in Luzon because of the trade route from Malaysia. Okay, so they were concentrating here in Malaysia. That's where we see the Muslims there. Okay, going back here. So during the Turkish time, I believe, okay, the mosque was built at Jerusalem. Okay, and what spot did they choose? The spot where temple stood. I hope you understand. Because the whole world, and that's the center point of the whole world. Okay, so now the whole world is focused on that because they know there's no Christ born. He could have chosen India, he could have chosen Manila, but he chose the center point, which is the Jerusalem. Okay, so they decided, the Muslim decided, no, this one will build because we want to be the center of the whole world. And that's where the Al-Aqsa Mosque is built, the Golden Temple. Okay, I don't have a picture to show you. Second one we see there, when you talk about Jerusalem, it's a high-rise wall, very high-rise wall, okay, a long wall. The Jews, they go there, okay, they wear their skull cap and they go there and they cry. They put their head on the wall and they cry. And after that, they also insert some papers of the dignitaries, okay, like I think it was when the Pope went there. All these dignitaries, when they go there, they also put their prayer request there. What are they doing there? And that wall is called the Wailing Wall, crying, wailing, W-A-I-L, Wailing Wall. People, they go there to cry and ask God, please send us the Messiah. Because Jews, they still are waiting for the Messiah. Because to them, why do they reject Jesus Christ? And why are they still looking for the Messiah, not the Messiah? Because Jesus Christ was very meek, was very humble. Okay, in their mind, what they're expecting of Messiah is a military general. Okay, somebody who could be strong and who will over Romans. Okay, history, Romans were in power at that time. Jesus Christ was born. So they're looking for a Messiah who could win over Romans and establish back their kingdom, that they are the one to rule and not they will be under somebody. But he was born, Jesus Christ, he was born in the nature. And he is telling, if somebody slapped you on the right, he showed them the left. So what he's teaching is not like a military general. He is so, very different guy as we with him. And much more, his teachings are as if it looks like against the teachings of the Pharisees and Sadducees, their own leaders. What the teaching? They're teaching them to uphold or wash your hands, or you have to have all this, okay, wash your legs, you go into the temple, you have to be purified, okay. All the outer aspect they talk, but they don't have to the inner aspect. Anyhow. So that's why they said, no, we can't accept it. That's why they decided to crucify him because he's now teaching something else. He is now Ulto. Okay? If the same Jews were here, they could have really killed that guy in Davao. Okay, but yet we tolerate him and yet he does whatever he wants to do. Anyhow, so that's the reason they wanted the Barabbas, the noted criminal, a very famous criminal, to come out. Just imagine a very famous killer. Okay, who was convicted, who went to jail, and now people of Pamplona represents, for example, is from this place. Now we are appealing to the president, telling him, please let him free. Oh, but Supreme Court convicted him. No. We still want him to come out free. What did other people tell us? Oh, this is so crazy. Because he killed so many people and still wanted to come out. That is how it was during Barabbas' time. Now they're telling, let Jesus Christ be crucified. So when the leaders ask him, so who do you want to be set free? Because he has the right to set free on that day. Okay, who do you want? Barabbas? He says, oh, Barabbas. They look for Barabbas and they say Jesus Christ. Okay, because he is not the Messiah that they are looking for. But after all the 2,000 years, they're still going to the wall and they're still crying. And the wall is the only remaining of the temple. It is the only thing remaining now. Okay, so now Jews are going there crying and asking them, because that's the place they have to go and pray. So this is Old Testament. Okay, during Solomon's time, how they went there. So every year they go and pray there. Okay, now they go there and pray and they're asking God, please send us the Messiah. God, Father, please send us the Messiah. They're crying and praying. Okay, these two things that we see there. Okay, now everything is laid. Okay, all underground. All the foundation for the third temple. Okay, this is the third temple. They want to rebuild the temple. But to rebuild the temple, they have to demolish the mosque. And by the way, any mosque, even in the remote Puro, mosque has been destroyed that will become a worldwide news. Even road clearing operation, a mosque cannot be destroyed. Even if it's sitting on illegal land, you can destroy a mosque. You can destroy a church, you can burn a church, but not a mosque. That's what they say. Okay, so they burn a mosque, but destroy a mosque, and they know why it's a big rally and all things will happen. Anyhow, now, a small mosque will be destroyed at a remote corner of the world, will bring a big news and will bring chaos in the whole world. Okay, Muslims do that. But now, think of this. How about the third holy shrine for them, Al-Aqsa Mosque, the Golden Dome, okay, you see Jerusalem, the Golden Dome. Let me see if I can pull out that. Next time you see the news, you will know what I'm talking about. In a few minutes, you want to know this because something great has happened in the last 1 week, but many don't even know. We think it's just normal. It's not normal. Things are moving at a very fast rate, and as a believer, if you are saved, you understand what God is doing. It is the mosque that I'm talking about. Okay, this is the Al-Aqsa Mosque that you see here, the Golden Temple. You can see here, this is the Al-Aqsa Mosque, okay, the Golden Temple, the Golden Dome. And you see the wall here, okay, this side is for the Muslims and this side is for the Jews now. Okay, this wall here, okay, that's the Wailing Wall that I was talking about a while ago. Okay. Now, everything underground has been laid, the foundation for the third temple. Jews want to build the third temple. They say, yes, we have to build the third temple. Okay? Because when they build the third temple, listen to this, the Messiah will be coming. Okay, now the Bible talks about whom would they accept the Messiah. Okay, they reject Jesus Christ, but whom would they accept as their Messiah now is the guy the Bible describes as the Antichrist. Okay, many would not know who's Antichrist, but you all know 666. He is the guy, okay, who is of the man, chosen by man, of the man for man, and he will be by man. Okay, so he is not of God. He will do anything and everything to point to him. Okay, so when he appears, okay, before he appears, the rapture must take place. I hope you follow my timeline. Okay, before he appears on the world scene, the rapture must take place, meaning the believers must be all gone. Those who are saved, not those who come to church, not those who study in SLA, but those who are saved, who have given their life unto Christ, who have taken Christ as their Lord and Savior. Those who are saved, what happens? They leave the earth in rapture. At the same time, the rapture has taken place with all believers of God. At the same time, here comes a guy, and it's a very big world news, and he says, I declare peace. I bring about peace. And this one guy becomes the leader of the whole world. And this guy, listen to this, has all the data of everyone in this world. How is it possible? Is it possible to have the data of even the Filipinos? Is it possible to have the data of all the Filipinos? By the way, as of now, we don't have data for all the Filipinos. We have Comelec records, but that's incomplete. Okay, they are not all who registered, the voters of a certain age, okay, they don't register in the Comelec. Even Comelec records are incomplete. But have you heard about national ID? Have you heard about national ID? And now they've done that for different accounts, different barangays. Okay, they've done that. But now the next target is every schools. Schools even requested SLA to a venue that all the students will be registered. And it is like that. That is quite understand that. Because our country doesn't have the data, they try to work it out and that's fast. The ID is not given, that is not fast. But getting the data is fast. Even as I say, somebody telling that back in 1 year, because like 1 year, whatever. So at least you have an idea what is happening, what is really happening. Okay, now all over the world, this guy will have his data. Okay, don't quote me for this. I just watched it on TV, one of the TV channels, and this guy said, well, we know we don't care. We always say, fake news, yeah. Listen to this. This guy said, CDC is the guy, okay, government, whatever disease, control, whatever. Okay. He's the guy like our DOH. The CDC is the guy who can you take the whole world, okay, in telling vaccination is the solution. Okay, the small guy, a doctor, Anthony, and then we meet Bill Gates, Microsoft guy. Okay, they guys go together. They said these guys are the mastermind who wants to kill many. Okay. Now, recent yesterday, I saw a news, and this guy says, initially, this guy said, initially, anything that comes against vaccination, we all said is fake news, fake news, fake news. Okay. They always said fake news, fake news, fake news. When reading this guy's report, he says that it came out in a big media, a newspaper somewhere. The reports were surfaced in 2021 that some cases of myocarditis. I have no clue about that. Myocarditis, okay, for people like me, it's 10 years. The inflammation of the heart muscle, potentially leading to blood clots and heart attack or stroke, were potentially associated with COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, the corporate media and as far as fact checkers, who do the fact checks? Always Facebook will check its own fact. Okay, they will be the one to check. So the media have their own fact checkers. They don't allow outsiders. Okay, their fact checkers were quick to label them as misinformation, saying the benefit of vaccination far outweigh its small risk. Okay, these people they came out and said because vaccination it first attacks the heart. Okay, the heart muscles are being attacked and many are dying down. Okay. And then after a while, and even CDC, okay, Dr. Anthony, this was his last name, a small guy, Anthony, the famous guy for all this. Okay, they all said, fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. Then after all that, Everyone started telling, I know it's a fake news and affects your heart. No, that's not true. That's not true. And then this guy comes up. And I said that day this was news. I said, I'm not here for anything. I hope you understand. I'm just trying to show you what is happening in the world so that we are aware as a believer. That's all I'm trying to show you. That's the only purpose why I am sharing right now. If you have something else in mind, that's the only purpose. I don't know. Is it good? Now, CDC admits myocarditis concerns are real. Initially, they were saying, no. This is not your heart. No, that's fake news. Now, they come out and admit, telling that, yes, that's real. Okay. Okay. Another one got my attention. The same report said, in 1 week time, after the vaccination is done, in 1 week time now, if you use ultraviolet rays, okay, what we use for the back shadow during the town fiesta, okay, our students use the light. Nobody can see the light, but the light can only pick up certain things, okay? The light can pick up everything, but only certain things it can pick up. So, ultraviolet rays now, after vaccination, when you show the ultraviolet rays, this particular area now, where it is vaccinated, it was glowing. It was glowing. Okay, whatever. Okay. Now, okay. And this report, yesterday, the other day, I was watching that, and this guy was telling how data is being collected now. Don't again put and tell me, I'm telling this vaccine under the head. I never said that. So many pastors say that when somebody came to tell me, please, I want to inform you, I know you're a pastor, and I want you to tell everybody, don't get vaccinated. I say, you go to hell. I told the lady, I don't know, oh, this is a school, we are not getting all that. I think you came to the wrong place. I said, so also sent me here. I said, go back and tell her, that's not why the school is here. We are not here for, not against vaccination. He sent her back. The way she explained to me, I said, no, look here, I have bigger vision than that. I want people to go to heaven, that's what we have to do. Anyhow. Now, this guy was able to say, in 1 week time, okay, after vaccination, if you put ultraviolet ray, that particular area is glowing. He was able to explain a few things which I can understand anyhow. Okay, so all my I'm trying to share is how data is being collected. That's all I'm trying to show you now. So this Antichrist will control the whole world. One man can control the whole world because it's all the data in his hands. So and he will be the Messiah who's looking for. So they have to rebuild the third temple for the Messiah to come. Okay? But for the third temple to be rebuilt, one is lacking. Everything is ready. For several years it's ready already. All underground, it's ready. One fine day, boom, the mosque will be demolished and the structure can come up. Okay, so that and Antichrist will he will say peace. Wait, no, don't fight. You can bring peace. So he has to come to bring peace between Palestinians and Israel. So that time the mosque will be destroyed. What is Quran all this time? What is that? The red heifer or the red cow, we just saw a while ago, has to be there to be sacrificed, then he has to be burned, and the ashes should be taken and mixed in the certain river there, somewhere in a certain river. The ashes has to be mixed. So according to them, they believe that the water becomes pure. So the priest has to spray, that will spray on people, so they become pure to start the work. What happened last week? For several years, they're looking for that red heifer all over the world. 2018, they found in Israel itself, they found one. and they said, this is it. You already found it. We're going to wait for a few more months to check if any other kind of hair is growing or any sickness. If no, that will be sacrificed and use the ashes. We burn the flesh and use the ashes to mix the fingers with and start the work. But something went wrong. That red heifer that they found 2018 did not match the specification. But they're still looking out, looking out, looking out. Now what happened? Now what happened? Okay, now what happened? The news just last week. Okay, the news just came out just last week, and this is now the big news all over. What's the news? We see the news. We didn't see that on CNN, we didn't see that in TV Patrol, but this is the news, big news all over the world. The red heifer in the third temple in end time prophecy. Now, 5, not 1, not 2. They have found 5 heifers or red cows. They were able to find 5. It's almost 1 or 2 years in the making, maybe a year, instead of 2 years. 1 year ago, they only found it at Florida, Texas, somewhere in US, they found it. Okay, so somebody is able to hear that there is one red calf that's born, so they sent out a team, and not only one, they found out 5. But now look at this. Oh, like a very pure and pure. Okay, I was even saying, they're even taking, what do you call that, magnifying glass and checking. And I said, my goodness, what are they doing? Okay, they check that part, very minute thing, details. Okay, and then here comes the big problem. In the last 2 years, Israel has put a ban on beef products from US. Power to import beef from US. So how could these cows come from US now? But God made a way, they were able to get all the exemptions. And just last week, these 5 red heifers arrived in Jerusalem, in Israel. 5 cows arrived in Israel. So we just don't know how long, okay, will it take. Now everybody's jubilant in Israel because the cows that they're looking for has already arrived in Israel. It's just 1 year old now. Okay, so they're waiting for I don't know how long, okay, before it will be sacrificed. Okay, and look at how security is given for these 5 cows. Cows are okay. Only 2 will be open for public. The other 3 will be kept in a very secret place now. Okay? Because the enemy might kill them and destroy them. They will not have. So we see even in the red heifer, look at the security because the news is telling that 2 will be to the public and the other 3 will be kept in a very secret location. When the right time comes, we will sacrifice, we will burn the flesh, and then mix the ashes in a certain river. Okay, I'm not sure where. It's nearby. It's not in the Jordan. It's somewhere in Jerusalem. So that water becomes purified. We use that to spray, and so that it will start the third temple. Is it really significant for a believer? You decide. We can decide it's really significant. This was in the news just a week ago. So in other words, we're able to say, okay, all I can say is connecting the dots. I'm not saying, oh, Christ will come tomorrow, or the Bible is very, very clearly, nobody, even heaven, knows when is Christ going to come. That's for sure. So I'm not putting a deadline or a date anything who is going to come. All I'm trying to show you here is connecting the dots, looking at the news and checking the scriptures. Now, as a believer, we have to understand what times are we living in. Okay, the choice is ours. Okay, with that, let's open the scriptures let's go back to Joshua. Okay, we're going back to Joshua. Stand up to open the scriptures. The book of Joshua, chapter 15. Joshua, chapter 15. Let's read chapter 15. Let's read a few verses from Job. Okay, let's read from verse 1 through 5. This then was the lot of the tribe of children of Judah by their families, even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin. Southward was the uttermost part of the south coast, and the south border was from the shore of the salt sea, from the bay that looked at southward. Verse 2. And the south border was from the shore of the salt sea, from the bay that looked at southward, and went out the south side to Male Akrabin, and passed along to Zin, and hastened up on the south side unto Kadesh Barnea, and passed along to Hezron, and went up to Ada, and fished the compass with Karka. From thence it passed toward Azmon, and went out unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of the coast were at the sea. This shall be your south coast. And the east border was a salt sea, even at the end of the Jordan, and the border in the north border was from the bay of the sea at the uttermost part of Jordan. Okay, let me stop there. Heavenly Father, this present thank for some grace, you must send us thank you for His role to be in your presence. Thank you for teaching us better for this understand the times that we are living in. Lord, it's our time, Lord. Lord, do pick up, Lord, not Lord for something else, Lord, but give a life. Glorifies you as the only reason, purpose for the ever created us, put us in this earth. Help us to understand that, Lord, and give a life for the this morning, Lord, talk to us. Lord, give us one mind and one spirit. Lord, that we understand your words, Lord, apply it in the hearts of our life. Give us one mind and one spirit. And pray for the needs of the financial blessings, back in the price of office. Lord, let your mercy be honored and glorified in us and through us. Lord, even as stand in us, we come to direct share your words and your thoughts for this communication this morning. Glory in your honor and Jesus Christ's name. Amen and amen. Please be seated. Okay, the reason I'm mentioning more in reading this chapter, we're supposed to go through all the verses. Okay, it's like 60, how many? 63 verses. Okay. The reason I don't want to read all the verses in chapter 15 is number one, I can't read all the names there. And number two, I'll be putting you to sleep. And number three, we'll be asking you what is so important in this passage. It looks like it's very boring for me. Okay, that's the reason I don't want to read the whole chapter, but I encourage you to read it. Many years ago, I remember when I was teaching at CSU during one of the programs, I'm not sure when it was. They told me to be in the room, and they told me, brother, our local priest, our Catholic priest will join you also. So, all right, we said, I said, so we both were there. We engaged in the conversation, and our topic also turned towards Israel-Palestinian problem. And I was so shocked when this man told me he has the solution. He has a solution to solve their problem. And I told myself, how I wish I could introduce this man to the whole world and tell him this priest can solve the problem of Israel and Palestine. So I was so interested, no. So I asked him, how do you say that? How could we solve the problem of Israel and Palestine? I say, all the problem of the whole world, they have understood, all the problem of the whole world, including Abu Sayyaf, including all these guys, okay, are always connected to Israel and US. Because US supporter of Israel, so attack US. So it goes terrorism all over the world goes. Anyhow. So when this guy said that if only we could solve the problem, and I have the solution for that problem, if only they can follow that, oh, the problem will be solved. So I asked him, how do you say that? What kind of solution do you have? He told me, if only Israel will give away the land to the Palestinians and walk out of that land, problem solved. Really, sir? Are you sure? He said, yes. Because that is the only problem they have for land. So Israel should give the land to the Palestinians and go away. I took like that and I said, I have never met a crazy guy on this world like you. Why? I was asking, sir, have you ever seen the title deed, original title deed of Israel land? Have you ever seen it? He said, no. Sir, I have seen it. Really? Yes. Where? Have you seen that? I said, sir, it is in the book of Joshua, sir. This chapter 15 that we read is the title deed of Israel. Is it clear? Very clear it says here what did Joshua do? He gave this land from south, the southern border. This is the land, okay, this is for you. Okay, this is for you. He gave lands. He gave lands. Okay, let me try to pull out. Let me show you if I have land. Here you could see the whole nation of Israel. Okay, you could always Google check the map of Israel. Okay, so I told when this man heard that the book of Joshua, he said, "No, I said, sir, it is. It is." He said. Second person asked him, "Sir, do you have any your parents or anybody? Do they have a house?" He said, "Yes." "Do you own a house?" He said, "Yes." "Sir, because I am your neighbor and I'm always making problem to you, I throw stones to your house and I'm going to take your mangoes from your house. Would you one day tell, oh, I have a nuisance neighbor with me. Okay, I give my house and all my mango trees, I give my neighbor and go away. Would you do that?" I said, "No." "So you will not do that." We asked Israel, "Do that, sir?" "I'm sorry, sir," I said. "That's not the solution." So people don't even know what is this book all about. Like I said before, okay. The key word for the book of Joshua is possession. How he distributes and gives land. Okay, how he does that. This is what we see book of Joshua. Most especially chapter 15, he divides the land and it shows there what land from where. Okay, very clearly. In Philippines, okay, we have Moho. Yeah, we have the Moho. Okay, it tells very clearly the land leaders, okay, when we bought this property, when they don't give us property, okay, when we measured it, okay, it's telling us from this point, this meter, why there is land having that like L shape. And we found out that is how it is. When you follow that title deed, exactly from the point, from that street, it comes to this place and then one thing, it comes inside, then exactly. By God's grace, God gave us land, so now no more L here, is land, okay, we will have it straight. This is so when you follow exact land meters, okay, it tells very clearly, it's the land. You can't take an inch, okay, according to survey, told me, brother, that's approximate land, okay. Inches, because one of the properties is telling, no, I don't take a single inch. He told me, no. You can go accurate talaga. Okay, so that accurate pastor also told me, explain to me, help me understand. Anyhow, praise God, if you understand a little from the survey. Anyhow, so why I said that is, I say, like this land, okay, this land, Kalikot, we are praying, we are hoping that one day God give us land also to school. Okay, but unfortunately, God didn't give us. But the problem was, our roof, okay? Roof. Okay, it is extending into the land. You see, it's that made a way. Someone made a mistake, God allowed it. That went into the land. So now, even the roof, because as we say land, okay, not only here, from here up to the sky is your place. Okay, that's how lands are. So you cannot say, I cannot say, it's very high number, I can tell the corner. So it's a fault. So what did we do? With God's grace, we are allowed to sell a portion of their land to us. So we were able to buy that land, just a small portion land, we were able to buy so that we will not cut the roof anymore. You understand? I could told them, Santas naman, just not forget it. No. According to the law, we must remove that. That's only roof lang, one day extension lang, di ba? You have to remove that, except exactly the wall now. So no more extension. So that's very important plan so that we will not remove that. I hope you understand principle all that. So you cannot steal somebody's land just like that unless you are really a fake God. Okay, anyhow. So that's what this is all about. Okay, that's what we see there. Very clearly, Joshua is saying from this place to that place, that place to that place. Just giving all the Mogon. Okay? Is that really important? People really care for them. You have to care. Why? Because there's nothing, not a single word God ever placed in the Bible for fun. I don't just because I want to fill up the pages. Turn your Bibles to the book of Romans. Romans 15. Let's see that Romans 15. What did God give us? I can't understand. You see, I just try to read only one name to the place. Oh, it's very hard. If I continue reading all the verses, oh, it might even take a long time. Okay, Romans 15. I don't know purpose God gave us the whole Bible, okay? The Old Testament, all that. Look at verse 4. Romans 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime, meaning whatever was written before, were written for our learning. So God wrote all that for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Is the Bible is written in a straight line. So Genesis or goes Revelation, no. You see, no. We see there, okay, example the kings, okay, the kings mentioned in Isaiah, okay, they were the kings in first king, second king. So we see there, it's the same thing. You see, so it's a straight line. So God, like we see there, okay, it's God kept it here a little, there a little. Isaiah 29, sorry, Isaiah 29. We don't have Isaiah 29. I know, sorry, 28. I'm sorry, 28. We don't have that further. Okay, 28. I said 28. Let's read verse 9 and 10. I said 28, verse 9 and 10. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Who will understand God's word? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Okay, milk refers to the word of God. Those who are learning God's word, who are learning God's word, who are reading God's word. Okay. Now verse 10, only from there. Okay, now you understand? You should have weaned from the milk, meaning you should drink the milk is the word of God. Verse 10. For precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Anything you want to establish in the Bible, it should be line upon a line or a precept upon a precept. Don't take one word, okay, one particular word in the Bible and try to make its doctrine, tell everybody what the Bible says. That's what religions they do. Okay, they're able to get something out of context and show also the Bible says, that's right, the Bible says that. But getting it out of context, the Bible is very clearly line upon line upon line, here a little, there a little. So God has placed something in Isaiah, God has placed something in Revelation. You should know how to join them. Don't just get something out of context and just try to prove your point. You cannot prove. The Bible is very clearly in the mouth of two or three witness, a thing shall be established just like the court. Okay, you don't just get only one witness and say, okay, I only heard a witness. So they have to collaborate another witness, and then they cross-examine the witness, they ask questions. So if there's really variations in the answers during question, cross-examination, okay, minor variations is all right. Example, what time we see the victim being murdered? I think 7:45, but victim died 8 o'clock. Okay, 15 minutes. So time, of course, the one didn't was the time to see that. So roughly around 7:45, but not very. I saw the victim die on a Sunday, but victim died on a Friday. That's different. You see, that's what it's very big. So anyhow, going back here. So in the mouth of two or three witnesses, a thing must be established, the Bible says. So you have to know how to go here and how to go there and get established something. So God has given us the Old Testament, not just to fill up the pages, but for our learning, for our understanding. You get it? So this way, God even places chapter Joshua 15. Very boring talaga. Okay. But yet he has kept it. Okay. You see, let's go back here and let me share with you how God has arranged even this book book of Joshua. Okay, we are going to the book of Joshua, but do we really, if you really understand anything, if you really enjoy something there, let me see here. Okay. Chapters 1 to 5, we will see here, conquest of the land. What conquest of the land? Okay. I hope I said that in the group chat, you can see that. Not that later. Okay, chapters 1 up to 5 is preparation. You remember Joshua, they crossed the River Jordan. Okay, then God told them, hey, you wait, and that. Okay, so chapters 1 to 5 is preparation. Chapter 6 up to chapter 12 is conquest. Okay, they have to fight and all that. Chapters 30 to 21. Okay, chapter 30 to 21 is inheritance. How they are able to get the land. Because other purpose they all went there, you see, is to get the land. That's the promise God gave in Genesis. You see, Genesis, God told Abraham, I'll give you the land. So now we have to get the land. That is chapter 13 to 21. So 15 is there, inheritance. Then chapters 22 to 24. Okay, chapters 22 to 24. Okay, the last one is consecration. Okay, you got the land, doesn't mean that you just enjoy. Oh, you have to get right with God more. Okay, so anyhow, so this is what is the book of Revelation, book of Joshua all about. Okay. Now let's go back to chapter 15. You see, yes, this passage in chapter 15, you know, it just gives names of places, go there, okay, your land is up there. So it looks like boring, but not put there. For reason, for purpose. Okay, here we're able to see how certain tribes, okay, there are 12 tribes in Israel, 12 families in Israel. How some families got land and how some families were not able to get anything. You see, God is a God of just. You have to believe that. He's a God of just. He will never do anything wrong. He knows exactly what to do. Okay? So he will not do anything. What I'm favoritism with God. But yet God shows very, very clearly as this is what I did. I gave some people this land. Okay? If you saw that map there, I hope I will see it later. Okay. There are some tribe, they got very big land, very big portion of land. And some tribe got only little. And some tribe did not get anything. Now can we say, good, Joshua, bakit ganito? Di ba? Ako din. I am also your cousin naman. I also belong to tribe Bibi. And God said, no, don't give them anything. Don't give them anything. You see? The land was divided by putting lot. Okay? Yes. Joshua got Judah, the tribe of Judah, got the prime lot. Judah. That's what we saw in the map. Judah got a bigger portion of land. Okay, and there are other tribes that are smaller. But Judah got the prime land. Okay, not only prime land, it was the central plain south. Okay, very important, very fertile land. Of course, all land is fertile, but this particular land is very fertile. Judah, the tribe of Judah got it. Okay, and then we see Joseph was one of the tribe. But instead of Joseph, his two sons, they get share, not Joseph. Instead of Joseph, there are two sons who get it, Reuben and Manasseh. They get portion of the land. Okay. Doctrinally speaking, okay, chapter 15, historically, this chapter 15 is all about inheritance of Israel. That's the story of 15. But doctrinally, we see that this is the picture of the second coming of Lord Jesus Christ. When Christ will literally establish a kingdom on earth. Okay, what happens? We're able to see that. When Christ comes and establishes a kingdom on earth, what happens? Okay, what happens is, the Bible is telling us very, very clearly. Okay, I'm just trying to show you something now. Okay, go ahead, continue with that. Rapture and all the stuff. Now, just bear with me. If you don't understand, don't you worry, which means you have to go through God's word. Okay, now the believers who are still alive now, we go up in rapture. Okay. How long are you going to be there? Okay. Don't be surprised. 7 years. 7 years we are there. Then I'm not sure if all or some are left there, I'm not sure. But what happens is, believers, they come down, yes, Christ to earth. When Jesus Christ comes around, 7 years of tribulation, for 7 years of tribulation, 7 years Antichrist rules. At the end of 7th year, he is now causing the third world war to happen. That is in the battle of Armageddon. Okay, all the armies, the Bible says, okay, China, Russia, all of them, they gathered together in Jordan to attack Israel. That's the battle of Armageddon. Everything is getting ready for even for that. I showed you that before already. So now they're able to attack Israel and they're very happy. Yay, they're even able to win over America. They're very happy. When things are going in their way, the Bible says very clearly, the end of 7th year, tribulation, by the end of 7th year, Jesus Christ comes down. Now this time he comes down, not secretly. Okay, when he comes in rapture, not everybody will know this, so the media just show all that. Okay, there's no camera, no recording of how people go to heaven. No recording is happening. It just happens. Bible says very clearly, the twinkling of an eye. But that coming, second comes after 7 years, what happens? Jesus Christ comes down visibly. He is now seen by everybody. And he comes down physically to land. Okay, he comes down. Okay, to see that, let's see, he come down. Let's read Acts chapter 1. Acts chapter 1. Acts chapter 1. Verse 9. Acts chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, why did we get this rest of all that? Verse 8 to verse 8, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, why did we hear? So they're looking at Jesus Christ. He was taken up, and the cloud received him out of their sight. All of a sudden, Jesus Christ talking to them. Okay, you know the reason Jesus Christ, okay, the one was crucified. Okay, he's talking to them. Then all of a sudden, a cloud is looking. He just left. So this is surprised. He's just talking to us. He's going up there. Verse 10. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, now all the eyes of the apostles, disciples looked at Jesus. He's going there, looking at him. Behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. So the two men down, maybe angels were there. All of a sudden they were standing beside them. Look at verse 11 now. Which also said, now the two men are telling them, you men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? The same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as you have seen him go into heaven. Right. Then returned they from Jerusalem to the mount called Olivet, which is from Jerusalem, a Sabbath day's journey. So they were where? At Mount Olivet. So this mountain called Olivet is where they were all gathered. Jesus Christ, all of a sudden is taken up. They're shocked. He's going. Then two men are telling them, why is Christ going up? So he'll come down. So in the second coming of Jesus Christ, he will land where? At the same Mount of Olivet. I don't have time to take the Revelation showing all that. Okay? He will come down the same Mount of Olivet. That is where he was taken up. He'll come down same. That's in Jerusalem. Okay. Second coming will come. When he comes, what happens? Not a shot being fired, not an arrow being fired. He gives victory to Jerusalem to absorb his battle in the battle of Armageddon. Okay. So he has victory now. Now Jesus Christ came down. Now the world is in his control. He's able to win over the enemies of Israel in the war. And now what happens? He establishes his 1,000-year rule, or in other words called the millennium on earth. Christ is the king, and those believers who are now with him, okay, now they become the rulers in different places all over the world. Okay? So for 1,000 years, Jesus Christ rules this world. Now you may ask, why does he rule forever? No, 1,000 years only he will rule. Now after 1,000 years, there is a small gap, a small window. Now the 1,000 years, what happened? During the 1,000 years, the devil is bound, the Bible says bound, and is put into the bottomless pit. You see, he's not there anymore. Because of that, no more evil in the world. But at the end of 1,000 years, I told you the little window, the one. Bible says very clearly, he loses the devil out. Now 1,000 years, people experienced walang karakot. Oh, everything was so beautiful, diba? What should they do? Now, instead of calling the devil, they should call Jesus Christ, right? Bible says clearly, at at the end of 1,000 years, for a short period, the devil is let loose on earth. There are still some who go behind the devil. Imagine that. 1,000 years they enjoyed Lord Jesus Christ's rule, and yet the Bible says clearly will go behind him. What is God trying to do in all this? Trying to show us, look here, I'm forcing you to go to the heaven. I give you the free choice. I gave you after 1,000 years you experience me. I would be able to come up. There's still some going behind it. It's all right, go. I will not force you to go there. Now, what the Bible says, this is where God establishes his white throne judgment on earth. A white throne judgment. For believers, we are another judgment called the judgment of Christ. That was not. Okay. Now here it is. What is that judgment for? For our rewards and awards, our mansions, everything. Okay, now we are here. White throne judgment. We help God. We help Lord Jesus Christ with the judgment. Okay, we help. And again, that judgment is not to decide something to heaven or hell. That judgment again, God shows that I gave this opportunity. I took it to church. Do you remember? I took it to church. Okay, on the Sunday of September, and you got God's word, but yet even repent, you are not saved. He will show everything to man. Okay, and then he says, sorry, go to hell. Okay. This is where the heaven is being established. Heaven comes down to earth. Don't be surprised. Okay, heaven comes down to earth. Now here becomes that heaven. As the Bible talks about the new heaven, the new earth. If you have that in your mind now, turn about it. Matthew chapter 19, verse 28. Matthew chapter 19, verse 28. What happens now on earth? Matthew 19, verse 28. Jesus said, verily I say unto you, that you which have called me the regeneration Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. You also will sit upon the 12th throne, judging 12 tribes of Israel. So here we see that Jesus Christ sets up his throne, okay, and the 12 disciples, they sit on the throne, okay, to judge over the 12 tribes. Okay, another one we see Romans chapter 11. Romans chapter 11, verse 23 onwards. Romans chapter 11, verse 23 to 25. Romans chapter 11, verse 23 onwards. And they also, if they abide not still unbelief, shall be grafted in, for God is able to graft them in again. In other words, God is able to bring back the Jews once again to God's family. For thou were cut out the holy fruit, wild by nature, and were grafted out of nature to good holy tree. We were the wild trees. So we were grafted, and we were grafted to nature, contrary nature to good holy tree. Okay, how much more shall these, which shall be the natural branches, be grafted into the old holy tree? God can still bring them back to Him. God can do anything. We cannot say, why do the Jews, because they're very bad people? We cannot say all that. God has all that done. And the world to know Christ through Israel. Okay, the land once again divided. Okay, we see there. Okay, how beautiful God has all that. Okay. So this is the picture that we see in the book of Joshua, chapter 15. How Joshua divides the lands and gives to them. Okay, that's how we say exactly what God is going to do for us. Spiritually speaking, there's something very big than that. Spiritually, this picture of Joshua chapter 15 is something beyond it. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, chapter 10. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, we are able to see another picture of this. Chapter 10, 6. Chapter 6. First Corinthians chapter 6, chapter 10, verse 6 says, now these things were our examples to indicate we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted. Anybody's got 11? Anybody's got 11? Can you read it for me? First Corinthians 10, verse 11. Yeah. Anybody's got it? First Corinthians chapter 10. Chapter 10, verse 11. where the Bible says. Now, all these things happen, and then, for example, the created for our admonition of whom it ends the word by hearts. God will all this for our understanding. Okay. Then, if that's the case, God will all this for our understanding. Why do we say, I can understand this boring, I will skip reading Joshua chapter 10? No, no. God tried to show us here. I want to learn a lesson from all this. I don't want to be ignorant, rather I want to understand, and so that you get your main thing. Okay, if you look in chapter 10, Joshua chapter 15, Judah was listed first. In Judah, let's see that. Chapter 15 verse 1. Let's go back to Joshua 15 verse 1. This then was the Lord tribe children of Judah by the family. So the first tribe being mentioned is who? Judah. Okay. For those of us who are interested in families, branches. Okay. Like when I was growing up, okay, I didn't have much interest knowing my relatives, my families. But with God's grace, my mother, I don't know, for some reason, God used my mother to help me understand how important it is for me to know. So if you tell me, oh, so and so. So I used to, so even now, so because of that, when I came here, when somebody says uncle, I ask him, how uncle? You see, I'm more interested to know how uncle or how auntie, how is that relative? I ask for the person why? For me to live and for me to learn something. The same thing here. Okay, who are the tribes of Israel? Okay, by the way, okay, who are these? Who am I talking about? Tribes of Israel. Okay, we all know Abraham. Abraham had two children. What's their name? Isaac and let's go back to Israel. Let's go back to let's go to Genesis. Genesis, okay, chapter 17. Chapter 17. Okay. Chapter 16. Chapter 16. Okay, we see there God promised a child to Abraham, but God, Abraham and his wife Sarah could not wait for God's promise. So now they manipulated, they did things on their own. Okay, so they were able to have a child. That's verse 16 verse 11. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art a child. Okay, this is for, not for Sarah. This is for the covenant of Abraham, but the legal covenant comes. Okay, behold, thou art a child and shall bear a son and shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. So Abraham had a son by the name of Ishmael, but because he was not a promised son, God did not fulfill his promise to Ishmael. Okay, chapter 17. Chapter 17, verse 19. And God said, Sarah, thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will him for an everlasting covenant and with the seed after him. So God gave Abraham a son. In fact, two children. One was promised and one was not promised. The one other was manipulated. Okay. Isaac. Now Isaac had two children. Anybody knows their name? Isaac. Anak of Abraham had two boys. What are their names? Two. Oh, I think we have Sunday schools that we learn. These are the basic things. Okay, Isaac had two children. Isaac was the son of Abraham. Now Isaac had two children. One, the eldest, his name was Esau. Okay. In Philippines, I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. We can if we tell them, Madam Anak ko, Lima brother. Oh, can I know their names? They can give in any order. They can tell the Bunso name first. Okay, and then the second one, the eldest second name, Mabalin. Okay, they will say, I forgot. So they will start the Bunso. Okay, the Bunso, the Anak's name. But in Israel, in biblical tradition, you have to tell the eldest name first. Eldest is very, very important. You can change the order. I say, biblically, we see the eldest is in charge and he gets double the portion. The mana is the double for the eldest. So, eldest is really important. Okay, so let me tell you the right way. Okay, Abraham had one anak, his name is Isaac. And Isaac had two children, their names are Esau, E-S-A-U, Esau and Jacob. Esau and Jacob. Okay. Esau, he knew that being the eldest, he will get double the portion from his father. But this one day he was so hungry, he was looking for food, and his brother told him, okay, I have food, but you must sell your birthright to me. You are the eldest, you will double the portion. You must give that to me, huh? What is Esau said, it's all right, I don't get now. Obviously, that's more important than my future. Okay, what I will get, I don't really care. What did he do? He gave it birthright, he gave it to Jacob. Is that very important? Very important. You see the scriptures. You read the history, you read the stories like that, how beautiful it is. We really learn the lesson. Hey, don't do anything for temporary pleasure. Think of the future, think of the consequence. Anyhow, so Jacob, very cunning guy, was able to get that from his brother Esau, the birthright. Okay. Not only that, later in time, when the father is giving the blessing, the manna, again Jacob tricked his father and was able to get everything from his father. He tricked because the father's favorite was Esau and the mother's favorite was Jacob. So Jacob, when the mother told Jacob told him, or the food husband told Jacob, you put the skin of the animals, okay? So the father touched because the brother is hairy. He will touch, father can see you, Naman. So he will touch you, he will take this Esau, you do like this. So Jacob was able to fool the father and get the manna from his father. I hope so far you're okay. You can go to the message here. Okay. Now this Jacob had 12 boys, 12 children. Now one day Jacob is now wrestling, fighting with God in prayer. And the angel of God told him, I'm going to change your name from Jacob to Israel. Now you understand? Jacob is Israel. Jacob's new name is Israel. Okay, the Tower of Israel are called Jews. I hope we don't get confused. Israel is the land, or right now is the land. Okay? Israel is also the name of Jacob. Okay. God told Jacob, and God told Abraham, I will give you a promised land. I'll give you a land. You of Jacob, Israel. Okay, question. What is the mention? Judah's name is mentioned first. Is Judah the eldest? If I told you, very important yarn. You have to start with the eldest. Judah was not the eldest. Let's see that. Genesis, is it? Yeah, Genesis chapter 35, 21 and 22. Genesis 35, Genesis 35. Genesis 35. It's what I read. Genesis 35, verse 21 and 22. Okay, look at the eldest, his name is Reuben. Genesis 35, verses 21 and 22. And Israel journeyed spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar, and it came to pass when Israel dwelt in his land that Reuben went and slayed it, Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Israel heard it. Reuben, the eldest son of Israel, or Jacob, what did he do? He went and he slept with his father's tabit. When the Bible says slept, which means they had sexual relation with that lady. Okay, and okay, we'll see that. Okay, another one we see. So Reuben was the eldest. Reuben. Okay, next one we see is Simeon. Okay, Simeon. Okay, let's see that. Genesis 49. Genesis 34, verses 25. 34 verse 25. Now what happened? We have the next clue. Okay, the order of birth was Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah. Now what happened? 25. And it came to pass on the third day when they were so, the two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, took each man his sword and came upon the city boldly and slew all the names. Okay. If you know the story here, okay, these two captured Simeon and Levi. Their sister is Dinah. Somebody defiled her, somebody, or she was raped. Dinah was raped. So what did the capture do? Simeon and Levi, they took their swords and went and fought and killed all the males. And the father, Jacob or Israel, was very, very upset with what they did. Okay. Now let's go to 49. Genesis 49. Genesis 49. The father, Jacob or Israel, is dying. Israel is dying. And when the father dies, the Anak must more the eldest Anak must be beside the father. Do you remember the story? There's one guy when he told Jesus Christ that his father is dying, he will go. And Jesus Lord says, let the dead bury the dead. Okay, so that's what it's saying. Let's go back to this 49 of Genesis. 49 verses 3 through 5. Reuben is the eldest. And the father is giving the manna. Father is dying, Israel. His another name is, the real name is Jacob. He is now dying. Okay, look at verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. I will give you the manna, come here. Verse 2. Gather yourselves together and hear the sons of Jacob and hearken unto Israel your father. Okay, now listen to this. I'm going to give the manna. Verse 3. Reuben, wow, is the eldest. You know, as an eldest, he will get special blessing from his father. So, Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might and the beginning of my strength, and the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power. So the father is describing about the eldest son, Reuben. Wow, Reuben. Wow. So Reuben was excited to receive the awards from his father. Let's continue. Verse 4. Now he's saying to Reuben, you are unstable as water. You are not stable in your relations, Jacob. Reuben. Thou shalt not excel. I'm so sorry, Reuben. You cannot have a good life anymore. Because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, thou then defilest thou it. He went up to my house. Reuben, you thought I forgot. Reuben, you never came and told me sorry. Reuben never repented of your sins. Reuben, I will forget. This is the time for me to tell you, I am sorry, I want manna. You can imagine the heart of Reuben. My God, I was hoping all these days, as praying, Lord, please, Lord, my father, he forgot all that. Lord, I hope that my father will remember all my sins. Lord, Lord, I'm the eldest, Lord, I get all the manna from my father. Now, this was the moment, the most important moment. The father will die. He can't change his manna anymore. And the father says, I am sorry. I want for you. Now he continues. Look at verse 5. Simeon, Levi, what they do? They took the sword and went for a fight because the sister was raped. Verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren. First is Reuben, Simeon, now Levi. Then becomes Judah. Simeon and Levi are brethren. Wow, they will say, son, I hope my father will give the double share to us now. Now, you know what I'm saying? Instruments of cruelty are in thy habitation. Do not forget what you guys have done. You guys took the bolo and went to kill everybody there. I didn't forget it. I'm sorry. I want for you. Can you imagine? They waited for that moment, and that moment turned out so sad. I want for them. This happened in Genesis. Genesis 5. You see, they still did not go to Egypt. They still did not go out of Egypt. Now, Father told everything. This is their manna. I want for you guys. Is it clear? Why? Because you defiled, you slept with my tabit. Sorry for you. That's your mother talaga, but you did that to me. And you too, you are cruel guys. You went to kill this cow and you brought shame to me. I'm sorry. So what he told here in his deathbed, now it comes through to Joshua. Instead of God, how God leads to Joshua again. Joshua, you start with Judah. I want to for them. Don't give them anything. Start with Judah. Judah was the number 4 in the family. Now he gets the biggest share of land. What do we say? Very unfair. That's it. And very fair. That's what I mean. Now you may ask me, brother, what is that got to do with my life? That is exactly what the Bible says. Let's look at the Bible story. 2 Corinthians chapter 5. 2 Corinthians chapter 5. I don't know much time to show you why Judah, what God chose Judah and all that. Let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5. 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Verse 10. we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ. That everyone will receive things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad. Verse 11 he mentioned it. Paul will stop there, but he's telling that, hey, I will mention this and I want you to understand this. First he talked about the judgment of Christ in chapter 10 and verse 10. And he's telling us, for we must all appear, we can't escape. Are you saved? Yes. Don't say, oh, I am going to heaven, I'm not. Oh, it's Sunday. You're going to go to heaven. You are going to face Jesus Christ. Verse 11 says, and I want to know this. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, be persuaded. You got to understand it's going to be a fun time. You have to understand that's going to be a terror time. Terror of the Lord is going to be there. Christ. Yes, He loves you. Yes, He has saved you. Yes, He's provided you. Yes, He's answered your prayers. But yet understand that moment we stand before the judgment of Christ is going to be terrible time. Just like this. All the Father, and you're hoping here. Okay, now this is your manna. Okay, now you will get like this. No. Boy, I remember what you've done. Sorry. That's exactly what happens when you become a believer. Or people say, well, I have served the Lord, I've done like this, I've done like that. You know, God says, listen, God, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3. 1 Corinthians chapter 3. Well, it goes for me, it goes for you, it goes for every one of us. 1 Corinthians chapter 3. Verses 10 onwards. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 10 onwards. This is what happens in the judgment seat of Christ. According to the grace of God is given unto me as a wise master builder. I have laid the foundation, and another builded thereon, but let every man take it how he builded thereupon. This is the foundation being laid. He already showed you what to do, how to do. Now you should know how to build on it. What to build. Verse 11. For other foundation can no man lay than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ. Verse 12. If any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. If any man's work abide which he has built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Look here, you know what God's going to do with Christ. Now you will say, Lord, I didn't like this, Lord, I didn't like this, Lord, I shared the gospel, Lord, I didn't like this. And say, Sunday. He's giving us an analogy. Just like our goldsmith, okay. For those of us who grown up here, we might not know who's a goldsmith. I don't know even there a goldsmith here. But I have seen goldsmiths. A goldsmith, somebody that you go and tell him, okay, my ring, it's a very old ring. I want to make a new ring. Can you help me? You know what he will do? He will check like this first, the gold ring. Is it really gold, pure gold, or there is a combination of copper and anything? After checking that, he will say, okay, wait. You know what he will do? In front of your eyes, he will wait first. He will wait. And then, you know what's the next thing he will do? He will put that in the fire that he has. In front of us, Hi, go right, you want a new ring? We'll do that. We'll put that. Then you see pure gold will come and the brass, the bronze, whatever will go out this way. And he'll show you this is the thing. Then he'll weigh and show you this is what you go to 20 grams. 20 grams, this one. Look here, that is 42 grams. 18 grams copper. So outside with gold. That's exactly what I'm showing. That's the same I'm showing here. Look here. You may say, Lord, I did this, Lord, I did that. You know what God is going to throw that in the fire now. If your works were gold, silver, precious stones, wood, what is going to check how it was, and quality. Okay. If your good works were birth, no more rewards, no more awards. But you will be in heaven. That says in verse 15. If any man's work shall be good, he shall suffer loss. What should say loss? You're already in heaven, but you're still a loser. Don't say it's okay as long as I'm in heaven. No. God did not save us and just go to heaven. Not at all. Okay? He saved us for what? For good works. he himself says in verse 15, suffer loss. But he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Your works will be done. Yes, you will be in heaven, but now you will come this. What Jesus Christ said in John chapter 14, what Jesus Christ said, if you will say, it's not right, anyone will get another. John chapter 14, verse 1, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. What Jesus Christ says, verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If not so, I will told you, I go to prepare place for you. Okay, people say, in my Father's house are many mansions. Okay, many means nagadu. Okay, one meaning is nagadu. Another meaning is different varieties, different standards. Now we may say, why like that? Because heaven should be all the same. I don't know. You go to Camela, you will not see all the houses same. When you go to subdivision, they all may look alike, but there are different houses, different prices, with different amenities, different rooms. That's exactly what it says here. Look at 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 20. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 20. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 20. Look at 4 verses here. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 20. But before that, let's read verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of God stands sure, having the seed. The Lord knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that aim in the Lord because of iniquity. In other words, speaking of warning and of earth, and some to honor, and some to dishonor. Just like in a house, you have certain utensils and vessels that you use when you have certain visitors. Okay, the visitor is really very special. You bring out that vessels and use it. The visitor is ordinary, you just bring out. That's exactly what it says there. In a house, there are some vessels of gold, there are some vessels of wood, of silver, and some vessels are of honor, and some the dishonor. My brother and sister, that's exactly chapter 15 shows us. Judah was not the eldest in the family, and yet Joshua starts with Judah. He forgot Reuben, he forgot Simeon, he forgot Levi. Awan, you know why? Because your father and elder, told us, no for you guys, no. Joshua, Sana, Joshua forgot all that. My father told me, that's right. Now listen to this. Now these guys have said, yes, I remember my father told me, but it's a long time ago, Nama. Joshua does not know what my father said. By the way, Joshua was not there when father said. So Joshua would tell, it's all right. I give the land, not at all. Not at all. You know why? Because God was the one doing things through Joshua, not Joshua himself. That is exactly you and me. We were taught God's word all this time, but through God's word. Now you and I cannot say, I hope God will forget all that. Not at all. God's word is given very clearly to us. One day, very soon, we will all stand. If we are saved, we will stand and get the prize of heaven. If we are not saved, we will be left behind on this earth. The choice is ours. People think it's just a job. People think you don't even care anymore for God. You know, yesterday I attended a very important, it's very enlightening seminar on Generation Z, which is children who are born from 98 onwards. Okay? How their mindset is. Because people all over the world are not paying attention. So that's why seminar was. I want to learn and get a very good view how this generation is. Where is your mind? Why are you doing this? They're very smarter than the previous generation because of that they have pride in them. That's why they respect their parents. They talk up their parents. They want to be independent. They want to move away from their parents. They don't want anyone to control them. See, I was able to see. That's why they go to social media. So I was able to learn so many things. One thing I learned there is this generation now does not want God anymore in their life. Why? Because everything is on internet. You know the telling? The previous generation, they go online. They go online. But Generation Z does not go online anymore. I said, wow, you don't go online. But I always see our students always on Facebook, internet, Twitter. And then they said, they don't go online anymore, this generation. They live online. I said, that's right. That's why they don't need God. Imagine that. They don't need God. Can you imagine that? And the speaker, the believer, he said, this is where you and I have to draw them to Christ. Invite them to Sunday school. You know, when I see a stone that someone should be coming this day, I said, Lord, I didn't invite them, Lord, someone went away from them. Because, Lord, I only see them, Lord, the spiritual life is far away from me. What kind of life we get back in the future? Brother and sister, that's the kind we're living in. I'm sure you already very faithful. These are something that I know now. It is in the scriptures, and now it is in the news. The main news, or people that talk about that, doesn't mean that we can be ignorant and ignore that. That is exactly what the Bible says. We can't be ignorant. We have to know what's happening around us. And we prepare ourselves for this and for this. And this coming is getting closer and closer. The choice is ours. The choice is ours. Either to face him or to run from him. When the day comes, when the secret coming for the rapture, okay, then many will be excited and they'll be going, and the others will be running from him. It is one crown that you and I can easily get. Very easily get. There are 5 crowns we mentioned in the Bible. There's one crown that you and I can get very easily. This is the Bible story. Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians. Second Timothy chapter 4. Second Timothy chapter 4. So this crown is we can get for sure and sure, provided we do exactly what it tells us to do. Second Timothy chapter 4, look at verse 7 onwards. Paul is telling, I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid upon me a crown of righteousness. That crown is called crown of righteousness, which the Lord the righteous judge shall give me at the day. It's very sure to get the crown. And then look at what he says there. And not to me only, not only to me, but unto all. Then also the love is appearing. Not only to me, God gives the crown of righteousness to every believer, everyone who live a life with that expectation. Maybe this day, maybe this afternoon, Christ will come up in rapture. So with that in our mind, I take meditation. I do meditations. Christ will come today and I'm going to go to heaven. Will he find me faithful? That's exactly what Paul says. So that one crown is for sure. Okay, there's another crown for winning souls. Okay, there's another crown. But this crown is for sure. So every moment we understand it is getting closer and closer and closer. A red heifer that they waited for all these years is already there. And one more thing I heard that 9 heifers to find the 10th heifer, the 10th red cow. It has taken 2,000 years now. And they found it. Well, to a New Testament believer, a heifer is nothing. It's nothing. Because for us, the one who gave the 2,000 years Christ, he made everything for us. But the heifer is so important. Because the heifer has to be slaughtered, has to be burned, and in the ashes has to be mixed in the water, so it's holy, and then there is prayed on the priest, then we start the temple. Once at the temple, who will come? Not the Messiah. Their Messiah, the Antichrist will come. But before he comes, you and I have to know that. That is the times we are living in. Let's just thank God. I'm just able to show you what is happening, what is happening. Let's just thank God for a second. Yes, on the deathbed of Jacob, his 3 children were shocked. He never expected the father to say that. I want for you. I want. Yes, on Jacob Christ. Let's hear from the Jesus Christ telling us, hi, I see you. Well done, my good and faithful servant. You know, they write the verse often. You know, don't get me wrong. It's the family's choice or it is the service choice to write the verse. But believe me, that verse is only for those who have discipled, not for you. Because how will God say, well done, my good and faithful servant? Is somebody that can serve God? So if you really want to hear from the Jesus Christ, then tell you, well done, my good and faithful servant. Starting this day, not just with souls, disciple people in God's word. Walk with them, share them God's word, help them out every moment, help them out God's word, help them grow in God's word. Walk with them. And for that, He's going to tell you, well done, and good and faithful servant. Yes, there are many mansions in heaven, and you get blessed. And that gives us the blessing. If not only love Him, we serve Him till the last moment of life. That this God give us ever and ever. And we say for Christ. And what gift from Him. Well done, and good and faithful servant. Just keep on sharing with your families, your friends, and help them, disciple them, help them, move them with you to God's word. Why? Because the day is at hand. We can say it's still very far, but it is getting that closer. It's heard that generation, Gen Z, Generation Z doesn't care for God. And I said, oops, what happened in their life? We'll be all going to hell. But it is our responsibility to share God's word. It's your responsibility to share God's word to others and win them. That kind of mind, just consider life. Whatever said was God and grass. Yes. God has chosen us even before the foundations of this earth. Because He chose us, He wants us to be His child. What did He do? What did He do? He placed us in the right place, at the right time, to get the right blessing. And He gave us the right understanding. He helped us understand, yes, you are a sinner. He helped us understand, a sinner, you have no place with me. He helped us understand how to be saved. He helped us understand how to be saved, so that when you gave a life to Him, yes, I give you the right to become a child. John chapter 1 verse 12. If you are not yet saved, my friend, if you are sure if you die today, your place in heaven, it's not too late. Take a choice. If you want a place in heaven, if you want to have a place with God forever, choose Him now. Choose Him now. The Bible says, you want to be saved. Now you may ask me, what does it mean? How to be saved? Very simple, my friend. Number one, the Bible says you are a sinner. As a sinner, you have no place with God. What should you do? Number one, open your mouth to God right now. Lord, I am a sinner. I am a sinner. Understand, you are a sinner and you have no place with God. So where do we go? We die. Number two, the Bible says, what should you do? Invite Jesus Christ to come into your life as a Lord and Savior. Ask Him, Lord Jesus Christ, come into my life. I accept you as my Lord and Savior. My friend, that is two things. Understand this Christ came into your life. Live a life long for God's words. Get more close to God. The time is now. People are going to live for God. People are so glad for God. People don't hear the truth. They are looking for churches and just tell them, God bless you. This is not a church. This church stands for and built it. We have not gone to this God. My friend, my prayer, like he said for you, God bless you. If you want God to bless you, you need to be saved. We don't care for church attendance here. You can come here every Sunday. Not saved, where will you go? You go. So we say, why? Okay. You're not saved. Be saved. Don't wait for God. Like it today. My brother and sister, if you are saved, I'm so glad for it. Listen, everything is falling in place. Coming from this. We just don't know when. It is a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Let's be focused on it. Let's be focused on serving it. Whatever we have done for Christ. The only thing will last. The question is to ask me, what can I do for Christ? What can I do for His name, for His glory? What else can I do? That should be everything. Heavenly Father, thank you for the grace and mercy. Thank you for the goodness. Lord, You did not place the Joshua chapter 15, Lord. And can't even understand. Looks like boring, Lord. You place that for this purpose. Make us understand, Lord. Look here. I will forget. What my word tells, that's the truth. Lord, we see, Lord, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, they thought it was long time ago. Joshua should have forgotten. Lord, you were the one who arranged things through Joshua. You did exactly what you did. Every day. Lord, the same thing for us. Your word tells very clearly. Lord, that will be the basis of the judgment in heaven if we are saved. Help us, Lord. Fear you, to love you, and do what is right. Lord, start in this moment, Lord. We just don't know how much time is left. Prepare yourself. Be faithful till the last breath or until the last moment. We are promised. Yes, be with us, lead us. Once again, we pray for all the Lord, bless them, work in the lives of God. Let them understand, Lord, it is time to fix the relationship right with God. It's no more time to look at yourself, no more time to look at others, but it's time to look at Jesus, Lord. The Lord, be you, Lord. Bless them, work with us. Let them understand, Lord, that they're living in this life, in this earth is for your glorification, for your glory. Help them to live a life accordingly to God. Help them, Lord, to do exactly what you expect them to do, Father. Give us, Father, to win souls for Christ and to disciple them, help them grow. Lord, let them be a heart of order. Yes, to win. All the needs particularly we can say. Lord, we pray for those who are saved. Lord, help them to understand the salvation that they will be saved in this world. Be with us, lead us. Once you pray for whatever, for great partners all over the world, bless them, pray for national leaders, Jewish leaders, local leaders, bless them with the life and fear God and do what's right. Or second Lord, they can honor, glorify, in us. You will pray for the ongoing construction, Lord. Bless it, Lord, supply all the things. Lord, we pray for the coming time, Lord. Lord, we ask the Lord, that Lord, you spare us, and Lord, let not destroy anything, Lord. Lord, for your path, let the winds, Lord, go very high, and Lord, let it not destroy anything. Give it us, give it. Second, Lord, be the head of us, Lord, be a blessing. May God bless you. With glory. Jesus Christ, amen. It will the Father, peace and grace of the Son of Jesus Christ. And soon on the presence of the Holy Spirit, including you want it, but fear God, think of the judgments of Christ, who will not, and forever and ever.
Recording stopped.
And the days of earth was made, the light of his glory and